My car sounds like a spaceship. Okay. Alright, guys. So, it is 5:18 on Sunday. Yeah. So, oh my god, people crack me up. They really crack me up. Now, I don't entertain stupidity. I really don't. But this one account on YouTube commented on one of my videos. It was, I do a lot of Las Vegas stupid. Like, straight up. I do a lot of Las Vegas stupid videos. Because what other people aren't used to, we are. Okay? We are used to the freaking cars upside down, fires, cars in walls, cars in pools, cars in houses, cars into buildings and drive-thrus. They make their own drive-thrus in 7-Elevens, Dunkin's, McDonald's all the time. We're used to that because we see it all the time that we're so numb to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are so numb to the stupidity out here. So I actually screenshot stuff and then I put it in a video and then I make content out of it because I like to show the world how stupid people in Vegas can be. Imagine, right? Okay. So, about a week and a half ago, I think it was Terminal 3. A couple cars blew up and set pretty much the Terminal 3 garage on fire. And it made news, it made social media, and it was pretty much flooding my newsfeed. And I put that in with the, only in Vegas oh my gosh, contemplation. Yeah, contemplation. So I get this comment. It says cars don't blow up. And then I'm stupid because cars don't blow up. Is this person for real right now? Like, is he really for real right now? Yeah, you dumbass. Anyways, so yeah, is this person really for real right now? Yes, cars can blow up. It gets to 121 in Las Vegas. I don't give a fuck what it gets like in Arizona. I don't. I don't care. I don't care what the weather in Arizona is. Because whatever Vegas weather is having, so is Arizona. And. Okay? But because of the concrete and how much of it there is in this city, it gets stupid fucking hot. Like, stupid fucking hot. Okay? Okay. So yes, cars do blow up. Okay? There's this thing called a battery. And if a battery gets really, really, really fucking hot, it can explode. Someone didn't take science or pay attention. And a battery can go bad. And yes, once it goes bad by just sitting maybe for a week in a really hot fucking garage, it can explode. Okay? Teslas like blow up all the time. And guess what? Teslas are run on by batteries. Imagine. And they blow up in Vegas all the time. You want to know how many videos I see of Teslas blowing up? How many videos I see of cars on fire on the interstate? How many cars I pass at night in the summertime of cars on fire? Wow, people really are dumb. Then he had the nerve to go, are you just doing this for clicks? First of all, why do you care? It's my social media. I do what I want. It's my social media. I do what I want. Do I do it for clicks? Are you a troll and like to comment stupid shit on people's content? Because obviously you are. You know, running your mouth about some dumb shit. So I said, bro, you take social media way too seriously. You know, and people are like, you know, and the hubby's like, don't entertain the troll. No, I'm not entertaining the troll. Now, here's the thing about that. Now, I post things on social media for my benefit. Because in a year from now, I want to see where I'm at and where I was. I want to see how life has treated us a year later. You know what I'm saying? It's a living fucking, whatchamacallit, photo book. You know what I'm saying? When I post things on social media, and, you know, that's the last thing I have of a person, well, guess what? At least I can go back to that video and watch our last moment in a fucking haunted location, in a fucking abandoned Explorer. You know, social media is for the person that has the account. It's for their benefit. What they choose to do with it is on them. And of course, you're going to get trolls. You're going to get haters. You're going to get idiots. You're going to get the ones that are just going to comment dumb shit because they have very low self-esteem and don't know how to fucking just go about life and mind their damn business. But at the end of the day, what do you care, bro? Okay. I'm so glad that people in Arizona know so much about Las Vegas. I really am. They don't live here, but they know. You know, it baffles me that the people that do not live in this fucking city know so much about this city. Even the tourists. Did you guys know that the tourists think that the locals hang out on the strip? Did you guys know that? Apparently, the tourists think that all locals do is go to the strip. No, the fuck we don't. Fuck that strip. I'm just saying. Fuck that strip. The only time I go to the strip is when I am filming the Bellagio and the conservatory, which is now changed, by the way, which I'm probably gonna, I don't know, I'll get to it when I get to it. And to work. And make my little bit of fucking $5 rides here and there. And maybe every once in a while get a decent paying ride. Always from the fucking Caesar's Palace. Always. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I think I know. Okay. So, I ended up getting a scheduled ride. I have a feeling I know who it is because I have taken him to this location before because it was kind of like on the same whatever. Yeah, I got a scheduled ride, guys. You know, because I got to sit here and get my scheduled rides because, you know, I can't sit here and expect Uber to pay us decent, especially on Sunday. It's about 5:30, like I said. I should be on the app around 6, depending on how traffic is, because at the end of the day, traffic in Las Vegas on Sunday can also be a bitch too. Because I have to go to a different Maverick because I told this one bitch off. You know, I go into a Maverick. Okay, they have these little these self-checkouts. All Maverick has them. I don't mind using them because, you know, when people are too stupid to realize that you can get gas on them, I'm in and out of the door. I'm in and out, you know, because people don't know how to, you know, do things by themselves. They have to sit here and, you know, have a person wait on them. You know, Walmart did teach us a couple of good things, you know, when it comes to self-checkout. But at the end of the day, I'm sitting here, I'm getting a slice of pizza, and the barcode's not scanning because there's a grease spot on the barcode. And I'm trying to scan in all different directions. And this one girl, she ain't got nobody. One person. Oh my God, one person. But it's the end of the world to her because God forbid she got this one person, you know, that she's taking care of. And I said, hey, sweetheart. I was like, I'm trying to find the in the register the pizza. Oh, well, you can. I said, first of all, I said, I'm asking a question. I said, the pizza won't scan. And I'm trying to figure out if it's in the computer. No, it's not the computer. And I said, that's all we had. That's all the situation had to be. You could have waited to hear my question and then jumped out at your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Jumped out. Oh, this after that she walked away. And then, you know, and that was that. Then I haven't been back since, because once you, like, you know, sit here and act like I'm an inconvenience to you, I just don't go back. And I don't go back for a while. And plus their gas prices are over $5 anyway, so I ain't got time for all that nonsense. You know, because they're by the airport and they think, oh, because we're by the airport, we have to have high gas prices. Okay, well, bye-bye. I go somewhere else. But, you know, these people out here, they have really shitty customer service. You know, I've gotten to the point, I've got my star rating back up to a 4.92. Go me. Yes, let's go. Go me. And I'm myself. And I do read the energy. And I won't speak to customers anymore unless they speak to me first. And that's how we have a conversation. If you speak to me when you get in my car, okay, cool. If you don't speak to me in my car, okay, cool. But you're not going to ruin my star rating because I talk too much. Nope. So I just avoid all of it. And I just don't speak. A 30-minute quiet ride, that's some weird shit. But you know what? That's what the customer wants. Guess what? You can sit in your awkwardness. I'm going to jam out to my radio. That's how I feel about that. But, so Sadie plays fetch. That's kind of funny. And, yep, it's dropping right now. So, yeah. Hopefully you guys got a kick out of that. Because that girl, oh my god. So we finally got her harness. So now I'm getting her used to wearing it. Once I get used to her wearing it, then I'm going to start taking her outside. And, you know, letting her walk around and then going from there. So this way she can get used to walking around, you know, outside. And then, you know, eventually I'm going to start taking her into stores and then desensitizing her from people. And then by then, you know, once we're ready to go on adventures, which will be in October, because, you know, this is going to be a 2-month process. So, which is fine, you know. So, you know, 2 months from now, she should be able to be sensitized from humans, and we should be able to go anywhere and she doesn't freak out. Because she's still a little jumpy. Every once in a while, fast movement or, you know, something loud. She's still jumpy, but, you know, she knows who her human is. Imagine. She knows who her human is. But, anyways, guys, I'm really done speaking. I hope you guys have a beautiful day, night, orange, green, purple, red, and cherry apple green. And as always, fuck these stupid people.